ahead,
I do
Jonathan.
have one question. So they're proposing all of this, these changes. Are they proposing like how much money is this supposed to like bring into the government? Like what's the difference between what it's bringing in and what it's costing?
Okay, great question. Great question.
Mhm.
They're trying to raise $3.5 trillion. This particular piece of legislation, they estimate, will raise $100 million. It ain't a drop of water in a ocean of what they need to do.
So they're raising 3.5. They want to do 3.5 trillion, and this can bring in about 100 million.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. Yeah,
That's not a
wow.
and if when you begin to understand the distance between a million and a billion, and then from a billion to a trillion, you realize we're talking about little specks of fly residue on a huge mound in the middle of the forest. Okay.
That's exactly
So
right.
so it's not about money then. So we can all scratch
control.
that off. Anyone who was thinking that, you can scratch that off your list. It's not about revenue.
It's all control.
It's about control. It's about control, and it's about one last thing. There are a segment of our elected representatives that are absolutely indignant that people like Peter Thiel have got this big of a Roth IRA, or people like Senator Mitt Romney, who I don't trust, I'm sorry, has that big of a traditional IRA. Believe me, they'd be picking on Mitt, but Peter Thiel is a more attractive target, okay?
Right.
Because Peter Thiel got to $5 billion in his Roth IRA, okay? And candidly, he shouldn't have gotten there because he didn't play by a certain rule. And I mean, Quincy and I have talked about this. Hire and I have talked about this. We all have a different opinion on it. And Quincy and I are basically flat out saying it was a prohibited transaction. He couldn't have done it.
Right.